I'll make this quick. In times of struggle, in terms of civilizations, empires, countries, whatever, in times of struggle, what always occurs is there is a left that develops and there is a right that develops, like parting the Red Sea, right? But the majority of the masses of the populations are right in the middle. Like the left is pissed at the right is pissed at the left, but the masses, the majority of people are just wanting to go about their day and pay their bills that hopefully they can afford and feed their children and say their prayers at night and wake up hopefully healthy and then continue on. So it doesn't matter if you go back to the times of Socrates. The same thing happened there. Socrates would say, well, the kids don't listen anymore because they're rich parents. They don't discipline anymore. There's an old saying, and I think it's like Chinese military history that goes something like this. A strong king will come and conquer an empire. And then the king's son will take over when he passes or dies in battle, and he'll continue to rule the empire. But the king's son has a bunch of sons that are just spoiled as rotten, and they're all soft. So then when he dies, the sons take over, and they didn't study, they didn't have to, they were given trinkets, silver things and diamonds to fuck around with back then. It's no different than the cell phone now, and then they take over, and the whole kingdom falls to shit, ass Greece, the Romans stretched too thin. Anyway, and ultimately the empires fell, and then a strong king from elsewhere came in and said, I'm going to capitalize on this weak shit. So I want you to think about that in times of extreme division, left, right. Don't worry about left, right. Just the masses in the middle. Work on not being so distracted, because you can learn from history, and then when someone asks you a question or when you have a thought in your head, you can somehow problem solve on your own. But the only thing we do is we stare at these things all day, children, adults, all day long, and everything pops up, zing, zang, zing, here's this ad, and it's about this assassination or about this left or the troops in the cities, and it's all by design to keep everybody battling so you can keep getting screwed in the ass by grocery store prices, can't buy a home, and a quadzillion other things, including health insurance, etc. I had 27 more things, but this is probably 30 seconds all I got. The obesity epidemic. So I was just at a store, making this quick, in a bank truck. I almost said the business, but a bank truck. They come out and get the bag of cash, right? So my wife goes in the store. The driver gets out 350 pounds. The passenger gets out of the bank truck, and she, no disrespect, is like the same, huge. I don't mean any disrespect. It's a problem. It's systemic. It's a problem of what we can afford to eat. And then the guy gets out of the back with the money bag, and he's even bigger. I told myself I could smack his ass, smack her ass, snatch that bag, smack his ass, and none of them will be able to catch me. I would never be able to do it, but think about it. The people that protect us can't really protect us, right? And I'll go more on that tomorrow. Peace.